Hello and welcome, Silrace here with The Division. This is a quick guide to running 4 light zone bosses for very fast loot considering, well, the amount of time it actually takes to kill those 4 bosses. So, you probably know that there are light zone bosses, as in bosses scattered around the light zone area outside of the dark zone. Some of them are in kind of annoying locations, for example the boss around here, which is kind of far from the potential safe houses, so it takes a while to get to the boss. However, there are 4 bosses which you can reach very quickly, and do a bunch of loot in about 5 minutes. That includes the travel time to those bosses actually. So, I'm starting here in Madison Stand safe house. And essentially the route I am taking is Madison Stand into boss right here, Sergeant Lewis, then Autumn's Hope, after, into a boss right here, Bullet King, and then base of operations, run down this road around here, through the toolboxes, into a boss around here, which is Frey, and then through here into a boss called 5-0. So, that's essentially now, if you know where those bosses are, you know the route I'm doing. The reason I am doing it in this order, well, I'll get to that, because I'm gonna run this exact route and you can see what I'm talking about if you're not familiar with it. So basically, start with Madison's Stand safe house, right here. Oh, I'm seeing other players. Madison Stand, right here. Alright? So, I am in this safe house, and let's go kill the first boss. So you run out of the safe house, and once you get out, you turn right towards the wall of the dark zone. That is the dark zone wall, there is dark zone right behind that. And then you just run down the street. Turn left at the next corner. There are usually a couple Rikers here in this crossroad here, which you can kill if you so desire, for possibly more loot. Right here there might be a couple Rikers. And once you have gone left past these trucks, you turn right. And you are almost the boss. Alright? The boss spawns right there, where that open thingamajig, whatever it is, like scanning system is. The boss spawns right there, and there you saw the pop-up with the boss spawn. Let's grenade the pack and get rid of these guys. There are a couple of the Rikers at the far back, and I'm pulling those in as well in the same go. So I'll get to deal with those guys. That's the boss done. And all of you folks... Oh, one left. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we got out of... also there is an echo here. Skulls, MC gloves even. Got nothing else out of here. I am in combat, so let's kill these Rikers so I'm not in combat. Yo, stop hiding so I can kill you, thank you. And, oh, there is one more. Missed you. Sorry about that. And a purple gear piece. Alright, so obviously optional killing those Rikers. Don't have to. Takes a little bit of extra time. Got an extra purple. And then I'm fast traveling right into Autumn's Hope. And depending obviously on your computer speed, like I am showing you this fast traveling here just to, you know, show you how long this takes for me and whatnot. Depending on your computer speed, if you are on console, whatnot, it's gonna take you longer. Then you run out of Autumn's Hope, and once you're out of the door, you want to turn right. You want to turn towards this direction, and instantly turn left. If you see the yellow garbage truck, you know you're on the right street. Then there is occasionally these 3 guys, which you can mow down for possible extra loot, and the boss is aggroed actually already. You are here. Hey, stop running away from me. Thank you. And there you have the second boss done. And now, with that boss done, it is time to go to base of operations.
Hey.
And again, I am showing you this fast travel to show the fast travel speed. Well, for me, as I mentioned, if you're on consoles or if you have a slower PC and whatnot, this might take you a little bit longer time, obviously, these transitions. And once you are at base of operations, face the inside of your base of operations, turn left and start running. Towards that red truck there, that red truck, that's the direction you want to be heading into. For the next two bosses. And of course here you may come across some civilian who wants some help and stuff. And also if you need tools, there are two toolboxes right here which you can pick up. If you don't need tools, then just bypass this and it makes the run even faster. Occasionally I'm going past these toolboxes, as you can see behind the red truck, and into this alleyway. You could go down the road and turn right at the next intersection, that works fine. There is occasionally a couple of guys here whom you have to shoot. So anyway, now if you didn't go in the alleyway, you would be coming around this corner here, and then you go down this road to just a little bit until you see this open gateway and this children's swing. Go in there and keep going down just a bit until you get to the public toilet thing. If you didn't realize, these are actually like you know, dressing areas slash toilets. And behind it, right here, is the next boss. So these guys have to be dealt with as well. There is the boss and the boss's friends. Can you please stop running away from me so I can just shoot you, thank you. Oh, I actually ran out of ammo before you died. I shot the other two guys first, huh? Then his henchmen after that. Oh, stop hiding, thank you. For two more pieces of loot. Now, gather those and gonna get the purple as well, just in case, just to be able to break it down into something. Now that's the direction I came from. So after the boss is dead, just keep running past it towards the next red truck. So, well, it's a drink drug and whatnot. Drink truck, drink drug. Two guys on the street usually here, whom you get to mow down. Bonus loot, nice. And then once you get here, you go into the alley over this fence section right here. And you turn left. Here you get into this alley, you turn left. There are a couple guys here between me and the boss, these two folks. And the boss is at the very back there, as you can see. If I pulse it, you get to see the boss. And then you mow down that boss and you are home free. This is the final boss I do. Now, let's do a little quick recap, right? So basically, what I did was Autumn's Hope into this boss, Sergeant Lewis, then Autumn's Hope, Madison Stand into Sergeant Lewis, Autumn's Hope into Bullet King right next to it, Base of Operations into
I need you to check in with the new
Frey and 5-0 right here. The reason I am doing it in this order, because you can obviously do it in whatever order you want, is that when you kill this last boss right here, occasionally for me, the guys on the other side of the building, I'll wait for my pulse to come back and I'll pulse them for you. You might have seen them earlier. There are a couple of guys behind the building. Of course they don't show up now on my pulse. Anyway, there are a couple of guys behind the buildings on the other side, and occasionally they are in such a position that they aggro me when I am killing the final boss. They aggro me through the wall. They don't usually come here, but they aggro me. That means I am stuck in combat until I go and either take care of them or I just run away from this area. And that's the reason why I am doing these two bosses near base of operations last. Because otherwise I may have to, you know, just run away for a bit before I can fast travel to the next location to get the next boss. It's essentially faster to kill the bosses or get the boss kills done by doing it in the other order. So there is that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that was, well, fun and amusing and helpful for somebody who is badly in need of loot, because this is very fast way to get some loot. Of course this video takes longer than 5 minutes because I was explaining stuff and so on. But you can probably get this down to about 5 minutes for what is this, like 8-10 pieces of loot for about 5 minutes of work. So there you have it. And you can do this every 4 hours, because that's the respawn timer on these bosses. Thank you very much for watching.